Construction bonds, like surety bonds and those required under the Miller Act, protect taxpayers and help guarantee that the work will be completed because the bonds ensure contractors will be able to pay for labor and materials. An unpaid third party tried to collect on a surety bond and built a sturdy case in Socony-Vacuum Oil versus Continental Casualty. The federal government awarded a contract to the Bennett-Stewart Company for the construction of a radar station. Bennett supplied performance and payment bonds to fulfill its obligations under the Miller Act, a federal law that requires contractors to pay bonds if they're awarded a federal contract. Then, Bennett contracted with R.F. Carpenter to build a road and parking area around the station, making Carpenter a subcontractor. Bennett required R.F. Carpenter to supply a surety bond. Continental supplied Carpenter's bond. The surety bond was conditioned on Carpenter's payment of, quote, all labor and material obligations, unquote. Also, the surety bond required Carpenter to reimburse Bennett for any costs associated with failing to meet these obligations. For Carpenter's construction contract with Bennett, Carpenter used material men, including Socony, to obtain construction materials. Socony claimed that Carpenter owed money related to the radar station construction. Socony could have used the Miller Act to try to get payment through Bennett's bond, but failed to do so within the time limits of the Miller Act. Socony filed suit against Continental to recover the value of the construction materials it supplied to Carpenter. Continental moved to dismiss, and the court granted the motion, reasoning that Carpenter's surety bond with Continental was meant to benefit Bennett, the prime contractor, and that Socony should have sought payment using the procedures provided by the Miller Act. Socony appealed to the Second Circuit.